So, Will, thank you so much for joining us here at AWS.
Thank you for having me.
I know you, but I'd love for you to introduce what you do at SK Telecom, what your passion is.
Sure. So it's been about 2 decades already for me to work for SK, Telecom and subsidiary companies. And my role at this point is to lead the strategic partnership, with peer telecom companies, but at the same time, companies like AWS. So building cohesive partnership to grow value not only for both sides of us, but at the same time, external partners.
So, how did this cooperation between AWS and SK Telecom work, in your opinion? How did we cooperate? What went well? What could we have done better in supporting you? I'd love some insight from you.
It's been a really exciting journey for us to work with AWS for the past few years. And I think there are 3 companies involved in this project, and each party brings unique value to this partnership. For SKT, we have expertise in vision AI algorithm and all those behind the scene technologies. And SK Shieldus, number 2 security company in Korea, they bring they have expertise in security businesses, and at the same time they bring a lot of vision data, and this is where AWS comes in. So AWS's expertise in cloud business and technology can be a really unique asset to make this partnership unique. And we can unlock a lot of opportunities that actually exist in this industry by solving users' problems together.
We're really pleased to work with you and SK Telecom in co-developing this new platform that we hope drastically simplifies the whole computer vision industry and how you deploy it. But to start off with, could you give us a little background about SKT's vision in the AI space?
What we wanted to achieve together with AWS and other allies is to support industry transform into a AI company and harness the true power of AI. And we wanted to unlock opportunities across different industry domains.
So what you're basically saying is it's moving from a digital technology-enabled transformation to an AI-enabled transformation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And so why computer vision? I mean, why was this the right first step? Is this a geographical need? Was it a customer need globally that you saw? What drove this particular use case?
Sure. For your information, SK has security subsidiary company which is called SK Shieldus. So SK Shieldus is specializing in physical security, but we just combined cybersecurity arm together, and we want to solve bigger problem that industry faces today. And for the past decade, what we have done is SKT's AIX, the AI and technology unit, worked really closely with SK Shieldus. So one of the key findings was there are so many companies and organizations wanted to solve security issues leveraging visual data. And SK Shieldus has an extensive user base. So with the close relationship between our 2 companies, we have an access to those data, and then using the data, trained our algorithm to upgrade it to the next level. So having said that, we saw a lot of testimonials from different clients saying they relied on human labor to monitor existing videos and then find the right footages, but by leveraging our analytics and algorithm, they could actually replace some of the human labor, but at the same time focusing more on the fundamental side of their business issues.
Yeah, we call that at AWS removing the undifferentiated heavy lifting. So thank you for cooperating with us on that. I mean, what would you say is the first set of use cases? Like, what kind of facilities does this get deployed in? What kind of monitoring? Love to understand a bit more about
Sure.
that.
So if you look into video footages, accumulated, right, that comes through those in CCTV. Typically, like one of the key use case we providing to our client is anomaly detection. So, late at night, suddenly you have an intruder at your facility, and alarm goes on, and you dispatch your patrol to the site, but you found out that it was a dog, or it was a spider, right, moving on the glasses. So, it actually costs a lot of monies. At the same time, it was also a burden for SK Shielders too, because of those false alarm cost a lot of resources. So using our AI capacity, we could actually pinpoint whether this is a right alarm or not. So it is kind of mutually beneficial for both sides of us.
Oh, that's cool. It's really cool. I didn't think about the spider on the on the camera personally,
Yes.
but yeah, I can absolutely see that. But why partner with AWS? I mean, what made you pick us? We just want to improve, so we just want to know what we did well, what we could do better. Right?
I think it all started from the user's pain point. So typically, a lot of domestic companies are using very light and simple camera, but the problem with the camera is it cannot discern, or it doesn't, since it doesn't have AI capacity, it just record footages, right? And lack of AI capacity actually create a lot of different problems. For example, you cannot detect anomalies real time. At the same time, even though after the event you wanted to search those specific events, but it takes a lot of human labor to view the whole footage and to find out that event, right? We can cut through the clutters and pinpoint the right footages, but at the same time detecting anomalies real time. That's the kind of value we can bring together. But previous traditional camera doesn't have the capacity. So what we have done together with AWS is offloading those burden for those camera to record all those footages, right? So we can actually have we can actually unbundle those heavy duty responsibility to recall those data and analyzing data on the cloud. So edge and cloud can go really nicely to share the burden, right?
So is this South Korea specific implementation, or do you see this applicable regardless of region? Or could you talk me through that? For
Yeah,
a minute?
if you drop by SK Telecom booth, there are so many telecom companies that showed interest to leverage this technology. So we have a dedicated section for AI, and one of the key corner, the booth is Vision AI, and many companies express difficulties handling these security issues. So they wanted to work with us, and there are a lot of discussion going on at this point.
Oh, it's great to hear. I'm sure all of my other customers who are in the telco domain would love to partner on this. So what are the next steps? I mean, if, let's say, one of my telco customers at AWS expressed an interest in this, how do we go about it? Do we just introduce you to them? What's the next steps?
I think the first step is understanding customers. AWS and Amazon are known for customer obsession. Without understanding the pain point and reality customer is facing, we can provide overshoot product to them. So understanding what's the use case they wanted to address and what are the contexts around that use case, I think having clear understanding, and then we can design solutions tailored to meet our customers' pain points.
Okay, thank you for the clear guidance. And again, thank you so much for doing this with AWS. We can't wait to see it really expand globally and start providing real value to our mutual customer base.
Sure.
Right.
We're such, it has been a great journey for us to work with AWS. We are like-minded partners and focusing on the same, customer problems, and we can unlock a lot of opportunities together.
Thank you. I'll be sure to talk about this solution and this platform to the rest of my customer base. I'm actually excited about talking about this. So
Looking forward to it.
thanks again
Thank you.
for
Thank you for
the
having me.
partnership.